When it comes to saving money, I know that it feels like you have to go to extremes to do it, like washing out and reusing Ziploc bags and cutting sponges in half. So instead of just living off of ramen noodles in order to save money, I'm here to give you 13 tiny, small, itsy bitsy frugal habits that take no time at all that can save you thousands of dollars every single year. And then you can use all that money that you've saved and do something awesome, like take a cool trip or go to a concert. So hook me with a thumbs up and let's get going. Check secondhand first. Now, if you saw my video from a couple of days ago, you know that we ripped apart my entire basement and sold all of my furniture. While I was able to save money by shopping around and doing a lot of the work ourselves, I got rid of all of the furniture. And so I'm looking for new furniture to put into the area. And my friends, buying secondhand is one of the easiest ways to save thousands of dollars. So I'm looking for a new sectional to go downstairs. I'm looking for a fireplace, like a plug-in fireplace, because it gets pretty cold in the wintertime. It is a basement. And then I'm setting up for the first time in my life, a guest bedroom. What?
I feel like I'm in a John Hughes Rique de Passage movie.
That's what happens when you're down to 2 kids at your house and you've got extra bedrooms. So when my in-laws come to stay, I don't have to kick one of my kids out. And like bed frames and dressers and nightstands can cost so much money when you buy them new. However, hello, Facebook Marketplace or whatever your local buy, sell, trade groups exist in your local area, you can save tons of money. I wanted a nice big sectional for the downstairs area. So if I were to go to Ashley Furniture right now and purchase this big sectional that I've been looking at, it is $3,700. I found on Facebook Marketplace the exact same sectional for $400. It's 2 years old, no pets, no smoking home. I have to drive a little bit further to get it, but the savings is astronomical. That one choice saved me over $3,000. And this can go with electronics and cars. In fact, I bought a lot of my cars all on Facebook Marketplace. I recently found a kitchen table and chairs for 30 bucks. Opt for store brand wherever possible. Now, in some cases, the food quality is different between the brand and the store brand. I'm looking at you, Philly cream cheese. Philly cream cheese is better than Great Value cream cheese. It just is. But I really enjoy purchasing my medications off-brand instead of name brand. They are literally the same. Why would I need to buy Vicks Vapor Rub when Top Care is the exact same active ingredients? And the same is true with NyQuil, with Tylenol. I don't need to buy Excedrin when I can just buy Tylenol plus caffeine in my generic form and save half the cost. Now, if you are a huge fan of reading like me and you want to read all of the books, but first of all, you don't have anywhere to store them, maybe you just want to read them one time and then not read them again, buying all these books doesn't make sense from a financial perspective and also from a storage perspective. So there are a bunch of options that you can pick. You can do Kindle. I actually bought a Kindle for travel because I didn't want to take like 12 novels with me. I can fit 12 novels on my tiny little Kindle. It's amazing. You can listen to books on Audible. I'm listening to a bunch right now. I just started The Comfort Crisis. I'm also working my way through The Third Gilmore Girl by Kelly Bishop. They're so fantastic. And of course, I've been talking about this one for years. If you do not have a local library card, clearly you are new to my channel and you need to subscribe right now. The library is your best friend. Not only do they have free internet, free crafts for kids, local book clubs, mine even does like employee coaching, hiring coaching, and yes, the books. They also have DVDs, so you can check out movies and TV series. Mine even has book club kits where you can like check out the entire kit. They'll have like 12 copies of The Alchemist and book club discussion questions if you wanted to put together your own book club at your house. The resources are endless and it's free. I know a lot of people love the Libby app as well. Since I live in a smaller area, that one's not awesome for me, but if you live in a bigger area, that might work really well. And then my libraries have often done this. They're always looking for new books to purchase for the library. So if there's one you want and they don't have it, go up and suggest it. Every time I have suggested a TV series on DVD or a book series maybe that they don't have, they've gone out and purchased it and then the library has them. Also cool about your local library is they'll know everything about local services that your community offers, from food banks to family crisis centers to after school programs. When was the last time you checked all of the subscriptions that you pay for every month? We get so used to paying every single month for a bunch of these services, like the 10 TV streaming services, the 4 music streaming services, services. I even mentioned like something like Audible, exercise subscriptions. If you haven't added them all up, do it now and then see how much you are spending every month on subscriptions. Or let's say you don't even want to do that. You could use an app like Rocket Money to find all of the subscriptions that you are paying for. See if you have duplicates, see if you have any that you're paying for that you're not using right now, and save yourself a ton of money. And fortunately, Rocket Money is sponsoring today's video. Let me tell you how to use the app real quick. Rocket Money is an all-in-one personal finance app that can help you lower bills, cancel subscriptions, and manage your money better. It's probably the best app when it comes to canceling unwanted subscriptions. So they're going to find all of your subscriptions that you pay for and list them all out. And all you have to do is tap on the ones that you don't want anymore. And then Rocket Money may be able to help you with just a few taps on your phone. It could also help you lower your monthly bills by negotiating them for you. So something like your internet plans, your cable, and phone bills, they will negotiate on your behalf to get you the best rates possible. To get started for free, all you have to do is go to rocketmoney.com/frugalfitmom. It is the first link in the doobly-doo below. And you can unlock even more features with premium if you want to do that, but you can try it for free now. You save more, spend less. rocketmoney.com/frugalfitmom. First link in the bloop. Huge thanks to Rocket Money for sponsoring today's video. And speaking of unsubscribing, we need to go into our email, my friends, and unsubscribe from the marketing emails. Have you ever been into that promotions folder? What in the what is going on? I don't know who's selling all of my information everywhere, but every day I'm getting 10 to 30 emails trying to sell me something. And sometimes they're like 1 billion trillion % off. It's really hard to say no. But my friends, go in there. Maybe you'll have to scroll to the bottom of the email, hit unsubscribe. Or in some cases, there's a big blue unsubscribe at the top. Unsubscribe from that crap. So you can go into your email and not be bombarded with all of these attempts to get you to spend more money online. And speaking of spending money online, go into your phone right now and I want you to delete the following apps. Are you ready? DoorDash, Instacart, Uber Eats, delete. And here's the big kahuna. Do you have the Amazon app on your phone? Delete. You can still shop on Amazon. You'll have to go to your computer. It takes a little bit longer. It takes a little bit more effort. And going along with that, please delete your saved credit card information in your Chrome profile. You can still buy stuff online, but you're gonna have to walk over to your purse, open the purse, pull the wallet out, dig through the credit cards, pull the card out, enter in that very long number with the security code and the expiration date and your mailing address. Most of the time, by the time you get to that point, you're not even gonna want what you thought you were gonna want anyway. In fact, why don't you just avoid your phone as much as possible? This is gonna be the most powerful thing you ever do on your phone. Check airplane mode. Just go try it. You're not going to be able to scroll social media. You can listen to an audiobook or a podcast that you've downloaded while you do other work. You can probably listen to music that you've downloaded while you do other work, but it's not gonna ring, it's not gonna buzz. You will get no notifications. Think about how freeing that is. Instead of living your life in a reactionary status, it buzzes, oh, what is it? Now you get to pick. Now I can be more intentional about when I want to go look at my phone, when I am ready to answer emails, when I'm actually ready to talk to someone. This is especially helpful if you've got other things you need to be doing. And I don't know what that looks like for you. Maybe it's taking care of kids. Maybe it's cleaning up your house. Maybe it's studying for a test. Maybe it's work. Perhaps it's doing your taxes. If you filed an extension, how's that going? Not me with the late extension filed issue over here. No, that's someone else, not me, definitely.
Non-denial denial.
This can be especially helpful when you first wake up in the morning. Who is guilty of picking up your phone while you're laying in bed and doing this? Raise your hand in the comments if that's you. Yeah, we all do it because the bed is so cozy and maybe we're a little tired still and we're not ready to get up. But all it's doing is leading us to those beautiful restock videos on TikTok and Instagram. My friends, stop watching the restock videos. That's my next tip. Why are they so dang appealing? They are hypnotic, aren't they? It's maybe because it's something we aspire to. It's so beautiful, it's so organized, and I wish I was like that. It's much like certain actors, like James Bond. James Bond is cooler than us. That's why we like to watch him. I wish I was as cool as James Bond.
Oh, thank you.
I feel that way about the restock videos. I wish my life was that organized. I wish it was that color coordinated. I wish all of my drinks stayed in a pretty little row. Instead, I have sons that like to break everything and hide the garbage behind couches. Not that that happened yesterday. But for me, in particular, it does make me want to go buy things, especially in the bathroom ones where they have these beautiful body scrubs and the really good smelly things and like the face washes things. And I feel like if I have all of those, maybe I would smell better or look better or have shinier hair or better skin. I don't know. And the fridge ones with all the drinks and the snacks, like how fun is that? How beautiful. I would open my fridge all the time and then I would be so satisfied with my life. Or would I? Really, all it's doing is making me want to go buy things. So if you avoid, let's not just restock videos, but any content that gives you the urge to go buy things because you wish you were a little more like that, maybe we watch something else instead. In fact, one of my favorites is the guy that mimics all the dogs. Have you seen that guy? That guy's hilarious. And he doesn't make me want to buy anything, which also leads into follow the right people online. The people that you do actually want to be like. Not necessarily the ones that we want to be like, but we know we're never going to be like.
I want to be with her. I like her.
The real ones you want to be like. So if you aspire to save a whole lot of money or retire wealthy, maybe you want to follow the guy I Will Teach You to Be Rich. His videos are fantastic. His interviews are so interesting. Maybe you want to follow a guy like Graham Stephan, who is a millionaire by all accounts and purposes, but the dude's freaking frugal. He just doesn't care about stuff. He makes his coffee at his house. He wears the same black Old Navy t-shirt in all of his videos for the last 10 years. Or like in my case, I want to be a better mountain biker, and I get really inspired by watching mountain biking channels. Like Sid and Mackie is one of my favorite ones. Now they're professionals. I'm not going to be a professional, but I can learn new skills. And then I also really like Lo Sendquest because she's trying to become a professional mountain biker. And she really shares like the deep insecurity and the frustrations that go into it. And it is so relatable to me. So people I aspire to be like, but also people that are really real. Sorry to interrupt the video. Great news. I am participating in this year's digital conference. Did I mention it was free? Get Organized HQ, along with some of my favorite online friends. So if you just want to take this fall and grab life by the you know what and get your life together, every single topic you could possibly find is all coming together in one online digital conference for free. My favorite 4-letter word. Do not miss out. Get your free ticket right now, today. It'll be in the bloop below, and come check out all the sessions, every organizing topic. It's decluttering, it's minimalism, it's cooking, it's finances, it's any home management topic, we've got it covered. My session goes live September 8th, so you have until September 8th to get your free ticket. Grab your free ticket, a caffeinated beverage, and let's go. Would it be a Christine video if we did not talk about the food? Because my friends, I am only here for the food. One of my favorite ways to save money on food, I make very large portions at dinner. Sometimes I'll get some critiques about the serving sizes being small, but that's just the first plate. My sons go back for thirds quite frequently. The pot is full, and I like to double recipes a lot of the time, and then I take the leftovers and I put it in meal prep containers for lunch the next day or two. All of us eat leftovers for lunches, except maybe my 13-year-old at school, but the rest of us, like, we're all home at lunch, or my husband has a microwave at his office, and he would much prefer to just like grab a meal prep container of a meal he already really likes and head out the door. I don't have to buy special lunch ingredients or snack things or a ton of sandwich stuff because I already have food that I have pre-made. And the best part about it is I don't have to spend an hour or 2 hours on the weekend meal prepping for the week. I'm already making dinner, so I just make a little bit more. When my husband and I were first married, I would make an entire tray of chicken enchiladas for dinner for 2 of us. Ridiculous, right? Yeah, it was brilliant actually, because we had enchiladas meal prepped for 4 extra days for 2 more people. No more work on my part. And enchiladas really do get better over time. So does chili. So do a lot of things.
50s, you have a minor surgery. You'll call it a procedure, but it's a surgery.
And my friends, if you must go out to eat, please use the fast food apps. McDonald's, like, one of my favorite ones because the deals are so good. I like to go to the app exclusive deals. They have $1.29 any size fries. $1.29. You can get a large for $1.29. The regular price is $4 freaking bucks for a large fry. Not up in here. And then if you rack up enough points, I can get like a McChicken for only 1,500 points. One of my favorites is the $2 breakfast sandwich. You don't have to order more just because you're using the app. So I can go in and get a $2 egg and bacon McGriddle with the water, booyah, out the door. And the large fry from McDonald's is 500 calories. That's a whole meal. What else do you need? Except maybe the Diet Coke, no ice, because if you don't get ice in the Diet Coke at McDonald's, you get more drink per drink. And I have a son that works at Wendy's, so I keep pretty in tune to the new Frosty flavors that come out. But in the Wendy's app, we've got a free any size fry with a $5 purchase. I've got a $1 junior bacon cheeseburger with a $5 purchase. Buy one sandwich, get one for $2. This is not bad. So make sure whatever fast food ordering you're doing, check the app. You'll save a couple of bucks at the bare minimum. And it may not seem like a lot, thinking you're saving, oh, $2 or $3, things like that. But my friends, it is the death by 1,000 cuts that can add up to big numbers. My 16-year-old is learning this right now as he's got his first real job working right now. He's making some money and we're allotting him some money to spend. So he's having a great time. He's running to the thrift store. You know, they're going to the movies. They are running through the Wendy's to go get a Frosty and a fry. And as we sat and added up the spending together, none of the purchases were that big. Everything was less than $10. But when you added it up over the course of several weeks, we ended up with $75 spent. And to a 16-year-old, that could have been a pair of Nikes on sale, which is a big deal. When in the moment, your little $5, $4 swipes don't feel like a lot, but they do add up. Next up is to not buy drinks out, but instead bring your own in a reusable water bottle. It could be something as simple as water, or you can make your own coffee at home. You can do your own flavored drinks at home. And if you even need to carry it around in a Stanley, because how cute is this color, you can get these for cheap also. I actually got this one for free. You don't have to pay $45 for these. My daughter's roommate had this one and she used it as a vase with flowers. And then there was mold inside when she was cleaning it up and she was so grossed out that she was gonna throw it away. She was literally going to throw it away because she didn't want to clean it. And I was like, if you are literally going to throw it in the garbage, just hand it to me and I'll see if I can salvage it. And so I grabbed it, came home, cleaned it really well, bleached the sucker out. Yeah, it has the lid and the straw and everything. They're put in the kitchen. But just because someone uses a Stanley doesn't mean they're paying full price for it. Also, this is something else I have seen on Facebook Marketplace. I have seen Stanley cups just like this for $15. Used because people got tired of the color or something and they want to salvage some money. You can still get deals on things like this. And then you can bring your own fluids and not have to buy your drinks out. Even though that Sonic Ocean water has a hold on my heart, I can just bring my own. It'll be fine. Avoid Afterpay like the plague. It's just the same as a credit card. Buy now, pay later. If you don't have the cash to pay for it right now, you don't have the money to pay for it right now.
It's called Don't Buy Stuff You Cannot Afford. Give me that. And where would you get this saved money?
In fact, one cool rule is if you don't have the cash to pay for it twice right now, you don't have the money to pay for it. So just wait a little bit longer. Wait until the next payday. Put it in your cart and just let it sit for a minute. Walk away for 2 days. Odds are you'll realize you don't want it at all. And number 2, the company is gonna give you a coupon code in your email to make it cheaper. Number 3, you're that much closer to payday, meaning you do have the money to pay for it in the first place or the third place, whichever place. So instead of paying for it later, pay for it now. Let's procrastinate tomorrow. That's a joke. Those are my 13 micro habits that can help you save thousands of dollars every single year. And if you use all of them, you'll probably save $10,000 in the span of a year. They are that powerful and they're easy to implement in your day-to-day life. So let me know down below which one was your favorite and which micro habit did I not mention today that maybe I should have. Let us know down in the comments. So if people are looking for more ways to save, they'll find other ideas on how to do that as well. If you haven't hooked me up with a thumbs up yet and subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Maybe check out the video I've put down in the description box below. I'll go into all the details about what the heck we did to our basement and why. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I wish you the best and more money in your pocket. Christine out. But wait, there's more. So if you went and checked out the video that I put up just a couple of days ago, You will have realized that my 18-year-old son has moved out. And when I talked to him just a couple of days ago, I'm asking him how he's doing staying on his grocery budget. Because for the first time ever, not only does he have to shop for himself, he has to cook for himself every single meal. Now, his apartment does not have a dishwasher, which means he doesn't want to do any meals that basically make any dishes at all. For the entire first week of him living on his own, he lived off of, are you ready for it, frozen waffles and sandwiches. That's all. He has some cooking skills. He does. Like, he's been in the kitchen at our house. He's very well known for making like an egg bagel sandwich in the morning. It's one of his favorite things. He's made pastas. He's used the every plate boxes and followed the recipes and made like more complicated things. And I'm kind of like, dude, you didn't even buy like a bag of apples? And he's like, yeah, I do like apples. Like, he just didn't think about the process. All of that to say, look for a new series in short form content coming from me here on my channel about easy one-pot meals that don't take a lot of dishes, that are budget friendly for kids that have just moved out. These could be college kids, these could be newlyweds. You know, they don't want to eat out all the time because they're on a limited budget. His budget right now is $60 a week for groceries. Fortunately, like, he's got a crock pot. Those are super, super cheap. I was like, what are you doing? Like, you could have made tacos, man.
A white people taco night.
Tacos like a pound of ground beef, or you use chicken if it's cheaper, one packet of sauce, you know, and some tortillas, done. And I'm like, any vegetables? Any at all? Nope, no vegetables. Him and I had quite the laugh on the phone yesterday discussing how he just like didn't think through what to buy at the grocery store. So if you have a kid that is newly moved out, maybe teach them how to make a grocery list based on what you might want to eat that week, or else they will also be living on frozen waffles and sandwiches.